Frustration. Technology is our enemy today.
It's our enemy every time we go live.
But lives are they're fun because I love to interact with our audience. I hope we get you guys back and we got one person back. I hope you guys come back and see what we're doing. Okay.
Hello, they're filtering back.
Okay, please come on back in. Ooh, I hope you guys find us again. I don't know what the deal is. Technology is our enemy today.
It's our enemy every time we try to go live. I don't get it. It's most likely our equipment, and we're
gonna change that here next week.
Trying to change that, and now I can't get that to get off.
Hit the 3 buttons.
No. I don't know.
I don't know. We got 2 thumbs up. All right. So, hey, Stacy.
Drink. Where's Kevin Brown telling us to drink?
Drink. Okay. Hello from Kentucky. Hi there. I can't see who you are because something's blocking it. And it's not your fault. YouTube is weird today.
Technology is not on my side. There, Bernie. Okay, guys. Here, we apologize.
And we can lean back.
You just cut my.
Well, yeah, I didn't cut it off. That stupid box.
All right. So where were we? Part 2.
Or 3.
Sorry, guys. This is real life.
We've gone
YouTube Live is not.
Facebook Live has been fine, hasn't it?
Well, we haven't done a Facebook Live in a while. Months.
Yeah. But we've gone from our phones, went through my phone and Stacey tried her phone, and now we're on the our computer. So the lighting sucks. The computer image is not the greatest.
I apologize. Anyways, where were we? We were talking about. Oh, look at that! And when you move, it. Hey, Next week, it's going to be better.
Hey, so we're talking about how we manage our home while we travel mostly full time.
So we've hired property sitters. Mm-hmm. We have we use an alarm system.
Alarm system that we monitor through our Wi-Fi within the house.
Which is not only connected to us, but we have people here in town. So if we have an alarm, it notifies them as well. Mm-hmm. We have cameras both within our home and outside our home. So we can log in on our phones that are really making us mad tonight.
We may have to be changing these phones out real soon.
But we can log on to our apps, and we can actually view all the way around our house and our property. And it was done pretty economically. We got our security system through Lorex. Started at Costco. However, the way we wired our house, we had to upgrade.
We wired it for an upgraded system, and Costco didn't offer that system, so we actually returned that and went with a system directly through Lorex. And we got 8 cameras on the outside and a couple of cameras on the inside. We're not going to tell you where they are. That's secret.
We also we discussed our mail.
Right. Our property sitters take care of our mail service for us. It really makes it nice and easy. If there's any questions, don't tap my hand.
Well, don't tap the table. It makes noise.
So the property sitters let us know what mail we have, and if we have any important mail, they can forward it to us wherever we may be. As far as lawn service, well, the property sitters take care of that.
And then we just have a good core of people. We live on a highway, so a lot of our friends, as well as neighbors, they drive right by our house. So we have a lot of eyeballs on the house. Right. It's not uncommon to get several texts if the house sitters leave the shop open.
Hey, your shop door's open. And we'll, Brian will say, hey, your shop door's open, or AJ will come by and say there's a white van in the driveway, and it's nice that our friends let us know of this, and we can get on the cameras and see who it is and see what's going on and verify that everything's okay. Maybe a problem.
By the way, we had to start a whole new live feed for this part 2 of technical difficulties. So if you have a question, please type down below your questions so we can get them answered. Going off memory, someone asked if we had solar on our house. No, we don't.
No, we don't. You know, in Washington, having solar on a home isn't as beneficial as it would be elsewhere.
No, we have lots of pine trees and shading.
I've been getting a lot of Facebook ads saying something about, I forgot what the title was, but there's a company in town that's really blanketing everybody about putting solar on your home in Washington.
We'll keep the solar on the disco.
The solar on a disco is fine. We're not home enough to take care of solar on the home.
No.
That's too much of an investment.
And honestly, our roof, I wouldn't want you up there.
I wouldn't do it.
No.
Hire somebody.
We do face south, but we have a very tall pitched roof,
right.
And it's not. Sorry, I'm just checking.
Yeah, checking the messages.
It's not worth it to us
right.
to do it. We do have another way we can monitor the home when we are on the road is we've upgraded our thermostats to a Wi-Fi thermostat. So again, we use technology and we can log into our thermostats and we can monitor what temperature the house is. For example, when we were coming home from Las Vegas, the house was set at 58 degrees. The day we made our push, Gary logged in and turned up the heat. So we came home to a warm house.
We originally had set a schedule to be home at a certain time, and we weren't home at that time. So I avoided the schedule and just said, okay, well, we're going to be home in 8 hours or whatever. So set the temperature back up to 68 degrees and all was good when we got home. It was really nice. App that monitors the thermostat of the house. It also lets us know when the air filter needs changed and if there's any mechanical problems with the HVAC system.
Mark Peretti, is this live? Yes.
Yes,
we're having
live.
Technical issues, but this is live. Live as live can get that YouTube will allow.
Yeah, we're working on this.
Sorry, it's yeah.
Hey, take a drink, baby.
Take a drink.
Drink,
Brian. Or
drink.
Who? Kevin Barone normally tells us when to drink.
Where's he at? Anyway,
any other questions? No.
While we're home, you know, we're here to take care of. Well, our main thing is we like to be home for tax season.
Yep, we just had our meeting with our CPA yesterday.
Yep.
So we've taken care of that. Other than she has to do final numbers, and then we find out if we owe,
pay or get back. Probably pay, but who knows?
Here's another exciting thing.
What?
Well, the past 2 days we have met with our lawyer.
Ooh.
And we have actually turned Pauhana Travels into a real business.
A limited liability corporation.
Yeah, an LLC. So that's kind of really exciting.
Yep.
We're finally at a level of providing information to you guys that we're turning this into a real business. So we're excited.
Right.
About
and, well, that and with the involvement of Epic Nomads TV and RV Nomads, it makes sense to make the next step into the LLC for our protections and whatever it may be.
Brian Hedrick says, nice Easter egg hunt. You do a lot for your community.
Well, that was another major reason to come home, is so we could manage the Easter egg hunt and help our community and enjoy the time with our community.
We're very involved with our community club. We live in a small bedroom community just northwest of Spokane, and we have about 3,000 homes. And for the past 3 years, I've been president of that community club. Now that our travels are taking us away from home, especially with the RV Nomads movie, we are stepping down with our responsibilities with the club. We're still going to be involved in a consulting capacity. Someone else is going to take over my duties as president. Gary's completely stepping off the board, but I'll still be on it. And it's so satisfying to be able to give back to our community. And the Easter egg hunt, because we have to be home every spring, it's something that I can still do. Right. And, you know,
it's still fun to do. You know, it's to see the joy on the kid's face. That's the benefit to us from the Easter egg hunt.
This year wasn't as big as previous years, but it's also Easter landed on spring break.
yesterday were rainy, rainy.
Rain,
So
rain.
let's see. Mary Lou, hello from Canada to Canada. How are you? Yes. Stacy's got a little gin and tonic. I've got a little, what, Black Label or Johnny Walker Black.
So Mark Peretti says, any info cook-off for Wellington? We don't have any more info on that yet.
There's going to be some great info coming in the next few weeks, and probably some personal involvement.
Yeah, so we're excited about that.
Yes.
Bernie says, have you seen the new camera just for live YouTube videos?
What? Really?
So
that might be something kind of cool.
There was a video that we subscribed to, one of the channels.
Yeah.
It was saying 4 ways to go live, and I meant to watch it, and we have been crazy busy this week.
There's a whole bunch of stuff coming up.
We have so many surprises for you guys. It's off the charts.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm
Mary
just reading
Lou
comments.
Down there. Hello. Not what?
Pink Rose says, hey.
Hey, Pink.
Mary Lou, did you do local, as you have to claim your earnings? In Canada, we don't have to. Washington is our domicile, and this is a state that we don't have
state income tax
on ourselves. But with the new Pauhana Travels LLC, we'll have to do business taxes and things like that, like normal business, get a business license and all that good stuff.
But with it'll benefit us in the long run. We're not worried about having to deal with the taxes through Pauhana LLC as well.
Yep. Brian Hedrick says they have a windstorm approaching the Oregon coast. I have to say, that is one nice thing about being in a house.
Right. We don't know what's happening outside until we actually physically look outside. The trees could be blowing over sideways and we wouldn't know. I guess our friends John and Laura and also Eric and Jenna went through some pretty crazy windstorms.
It chased them all the way to Texas.
Back down to Texas. So we're fortunate to be in a house that, the windstorms aren't going to be a big deal.
Corey asks, are you guys able to shut down appliances while you're not home? We do put the refrigerator and freezer into vacation mode. Last summer, when we were in Alaska, we do have a hot tub, so we shut that down.
Well, when we were in Alaska, we shut down the hot tub. We turned off the hot water heater completely. And, a couple other things we did just to save energy. But now this past winter, when we were gone in the Southwest,
we let Scott and Melissa
enjoyed the hot tub. We left the hot water heater on because they're in a fifth wheel, and we have a perfectly good house right here on property. So we let them stay in the basement of the house, and they used it and enjoyed it. So we kept the services on.
Keep in mind, we did that after the fact of really getting to know them.
Yes.
When they were in Alaska, they only had access
when we were in Alaska.
Yeah, when we were in Alaska, they only had access to the house once, and that was to fix a broken air conditioner that had failed while we were gone.
But after getting to know them better, and we felt comfortable allowing them to be in the house. And they're great people. They're great friends. We can call them family now too.
The camera's called the Mevo for about $300. I'm going to look into that because we really, really, really enjoy these live chats with you guys. I just really, really, really hate all the frustrations and technical difficulties we've had.
Brian Hendricks. Gary, you are Mr. Solar. I think you did a great job on the Heberts. We saw that video. Thanks for the comment on the solar. We had a great time installing the solar system for John and Laura. Their rig is so much happier now. Their whole setup, it's so much better. Gary
has been prepping to do his dad's install. Almost all the equipment's here, isn't it? Except the panels.
Yeah, the major part of it is here. We're just waiting on the panels, but that doesn't mean we couldn't do the whole inverter and battery install while we wait for the panels. We'll probably do that. And I think tomorrow we're going to go out and take a look at Dad's fifth wheel and kind of get an idea of layout so I can start cutting cable.
So we'll start shooting the video probably tomorrow.
Probably tomorrow, yeah.
We're going to try to video as much as possible to give you an in-depth instructional on doing solar.
What's Aaron?
Hi, Sarah.
Sarah Wood. Oh, you're just over there.
She's up the hill from us.
Erin DeVale.
About to go to northern New York, to Fairbanks, Alaska.
Wow.
Any hidden places to visit while we travel?
This live video is too short. There's not enough time to talk about that.
Just to answer your question, stop at Laird Hot Springs.
Laird Hot Springs is a huge must. Don't forget about Alberta and British Columbia, Canada.
Take your time.
Take your time. Do it. There's so much to see. It's beautiful.
Brian asked, does your solar also heat your hot water, and how big is the tank?
Our solar system currently does not heat the hot water. However, when we do expand, I'm looking to expand and put more panels on the roof and more batteries. Probably lithium. I may switch that out so our electric hot water heater will work off the inverter as well.
But it works off gas, and it's just fine.
We do have gas propane water heater, so it's fine too.
Does one of your furnaces help heat your bays to prevent from freezing?
Yes, it does.
Cold in Alaska and the desert, it does?
Yes, our main furnace that we run in the main part of the house, or the RV, does have outlets that go down into the pass-through bays. Where
I'm sure, though, it's still pretty cold down there.
But we've never had a problem.
If we get lithium, we're going to build a protection box to keep it warm and happy.
That's right. The bay where the lithium batteries will be is not heated.
Yeah, so we'll have to do something there.
I think David bought on the outside bubble.
Okay, we're not going to talk about David.
Yeah, sorry.
Moving on. Things all around are going better for the Heberts. The wind was crazy for them. Yes, they're doing great in Texas. They've arrived in Wellington and awaiting for the rest of the cast to arrive here in the next month or so.
Yep. I think quite a few people will be arriving in next week.
Yeah, we're planning to arrive. If our time frame with everything that we got going on here, we should arrive in Texas around May 9th is the key. We have friends to see opting out of Normal, Justin and Stacey.
Yes.
We want to stop and see them in South Dakota at their work camping park. So that will be a slight delay as we're working down just to have some family time with our tribe. Yeah. And then we'll be in Wellington at 9. Yeah. Let's see here.
Let's go back up to Corey Hughes. Nope.
No, we're down here. Hi from British Columbia. I'm about 123 miles due north of Spokane.
That's just a day's drive.
Hello. Are you in Nelson or Cram?
Sounds about like that. Yes.
I think I would guess Nelson.
Probably Nelson. That's Cheryl K.
Nelson is directly due north of us.
And Brian Hendricks, I see the cast heading that way. Very exciting. Yeah, we see that too on their YouTube channels and Facebook pages and all that stuff. Everybody's kind of heading down towards that Texas area.
We so want to get on the road, but we have so many exciting things going on that
you know what? Our little F-150 truck is not going to be little anymore.
That's all we're going to say. However, we need your help, Pauhana Ohana help. We have a Facebook group page called Pauhana Ohana. If you're not already a member,
please do so.
Please add it. And we have a contest running right now. And we need a new name for our truck. Right now, it, she, he. I always call vehicles and boats girls.
They're all she's.
Even when they're big and...
No, she's big and nasty, yes.
Okay, so our girl, our Black Beauty, and we're not going to name her that. No. Whoever said that, it's a great name, but
No, just no.
But we are having a naming contest. We need to name our truck. And whoever's name we pick, they get to win a Pauhana Travels t-shirt. So I'm wearing the Heather Orange. Gary has gray, the charcoal, and then we have a gold one. And we want to give away a shirt to whoever has the best name. There's already a couple of great names in the pool of contention.
Right.
But our truck is changing. She's growing up.
Right.
That's all I can say.
No longer a little old Ford F-150.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Still the same truck, but just... Anyway.
Yeah, same truck. So you know what she looks like, but she's growing up.
Remember, Pauhana is a Hawaiian term, so you can incorporate a Hawaiian theme with
But
the
it
name of the
doesn't
truck.
necessarily need, because our motorhome is the disco.
Right.
So.
And we like to do off-road travel, and we like to, you know us, so you guys come up with something good for us. That'd be great. And whoever wins, t-shirt.
You get to choose which color. And if you want to see our other Pauhana gear, we have these cool visors now. Very good quality, made in the USA, I believe. Nope.
Nope.
Made in Bangladesh.
Hey, it's not China. That's good.
But embroidered.
Yes,
really nice
it's not just screen print, it's embroidered. And then we've had these Pauhana stickers for a while now. They're still available. If you'd like to buy a Pauhana sticker, we'll
mail that out to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
But that's on our website, pauhanatravels.com. So let's see. Any more questions?
Exciting. Hope you're all going semi.
No, we're not going semi.
We're not going semi.
It's still the same old truck. She's getting a little makeover.
Right. That's right. Your truck build. I saw the cap.
Yeah. So that picture was only up for about 20 minutes, and I took it down.
What picture was that? Oh, the picture of a. Gotcha.
Yeah. So Brian has he knows part of it, but I took it down so no one else knows.
Let's see. Can we all give a big happy birthday to Stacy on Saturday? She deserves the best birthday wishes ever. Such an amazing, wonderful woman. Yes,
thank you, Stacy.
Happy birthday to you on Saturday. You're going to be 24. I love you.
I wish I was. No, I don't wish I was 24.
No, I'm proud to say I'm 45, and I think you were proud to say that same thing.
Yeah. Saturday's my 45th birthday.
Happy birthday, love.
So
awesome.
Thank you. Canopies, okay. Corey Hughes, lift kit, bigger tires.
Why do you want that? Just kills your gas mileage. I mean, come on now. Shit. Shoot.
Sorry. Real life. Do you have time to design a lithium solar system for us? We would have someone else install for you. You're so busy.
You know what? I have a outline or a parts list for my dad's solar install,
and we're going to share that on our video.
I'll share that on video, and I'll put it on our Ohana page too, as a file or something like that. And you can see the parts that I use to put the solar systems together. I gave Dad a couple options using either lithium or AGMs. So I'll post that stuff. I think I have that still. I don't know if I might have deleted that one, the lithium page.
You can rebuild it.
Yeah.
Aaron DeVale, happy birthday. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, baby. Oh, shoot. Happy birthday, baby. I need to drink more.
Sarah says, I want to celebrate your birthday, but it's Ethan's birthday party the same day.
Well, happy birthday, Ethan. 15 years old. That's awesome.
Just for Sarah's information, the party's in the evening. It's an open house. You can come by whenever. So
bring Ethan. We'll celebrate with him.
I'm not telling anybody else where our address is.
She knows everything.
Yes. Corey, happy birthday. Very real life. I know about gas mileage. I had a Tacoma, now drive an Altima because of gas mileage. Right. Gas mileage. Well, we kind of don't really worry about gas mileage. We drive a diesel pusher.
Right, yeah. Well, he's talking about the truck.
Yeah.
We're heading to Alaska this summer.
You're gonna enjoy it.
Mark.
You know, my
question mark.
That's his name. Our RVing to Alaska groups. There's already people making their way up. There's a couple people that have already made it to Alaska already.
That's early.
They're early birds. I give them credit, but yeah, you're gonna enjoy it. And if you're on the RVing to Alaska 18 page post there, I'm gonna be following everyone's journeys and wishing when I'm in hot, sweaty, Tornado Alley, Texas.
Well, and then we're going to Alaska in 19, and we also have the 19 page up that we're monitoring and managing as well.
Yeah, so that one's pretty quiet.
It's pretty quiet because
18 is where everyone's leaving right now.
Say happy birthday from Cheryl K. Happy birthday. 24 in metric.
There you go. I like
25 in US.
Happy birthday, Stacey. 25 again. You guys are such a happy couple that enjoys life. Yes.
We absolutely do.
Have to.
We're blessed. We love life. We enjoy it the most.
Hello from Hesperia, California, high desert. Getting ready to go from here to North Carolina in the Class C.
All right.
Are there really awesome some things we should see along I-40. Yes.
We haven't been much on I-40, but we did a little on I-40.
The coolest thing I have ever seen in our RVing career is right north of I-40 in Gallup, New Mexico, a World Heritage site called Chaco Culture. Look it up. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You're in a Class C, so you could maybe make it all the way to the park in your rig. If you're towing something, I'd take the Toad.
Take the Toad first.
It's a 30-mile dirt road. It's a hidden gem. No one hardly knows about it. It's ran by the Park Service, and it is amazing. It is an ancient culture that was civilized in 800 AD right here in America.
Yep. It's awesome. That's called Chaco Culture.
CHACO Culture.
Look it up.
It's really awesome. The only thing we did on I-40. So either other than stopping in Winslow, Arizona, which we didn't do, to stand on the street corner.
Most of our travel, we try to stay off the interstates because the best stuff is generally not on the interstates.
On the highways.
It's on the highways and the local roads. So we try to stay off the interstates.
How big is the shed? Okay, back to the sticks and bricks question.
Okay.
How big is the shed?
How big is the shed? What
the shop?
The shed. So
that we keep the disco in when we're home.
It's a 40-foot by 60-foot pole building, and our disco fits on one side, and we rent out. Well, no, we let Mom and Dad park their boat on the other side. They have a big 33-foot cruiser boat, but they park on the other side.
To give you a little backstory, and I know this is out there on several of our other videos, our home is my childhood home property. I grew up on this piece of land with my father. We moved out here right before my 9th grade of high school, and all through high school and college. This is where I called home. My dad passed away 8 years ago, and he left the property back to me. Gary and I tore down my father's house, and we built our dream house. It was old, decrepit, had lots of issues, and we wanted something that we wanted to call home. We probably will never sell this. We'll always manage it from the road. We've figured out how to do it pretty well.
Yep.
But the shop is something my dad built. And so he had a Prevost bus, and he built that shop to house the Prevost. So it works perfect in our scenario.
There's like 2 or 3 50-amp outlets and all this. And it's a great setup for our RV and to store boats and all of our lawn care equipment. And we've got storage.
Outdoor living room. Since we didn't give them access to the house last summer, they used the shop as extended living space.
Yeah. Any plans for local TV promotions in your area for Nomad TV movie? I've thought about that.
I mean, if you guys didn't see, it's posted on our Facebook page.
Somewhere way down.
Pahrump, Nevada, the television station interviewed us, and it went on, let's see, it's
a week ago.
KPVM. I believe they have a YouTube channel, and it was on March 28th. We're at the 4-minute mark. You have to get through another local news piece before they hit the nomads. But maybe we'll see. We'll see if Eric can shout out to the local television stations here. It would be fun.
You know, the thing with Spokane, though, it's really not a huge RV destination kind of town.
People blow through it to go over to the coast.
Yeah, so we get skipped a lot.
We'll see.
We'll see how it goes, though.
Great story about your history. Prevost? Wow. Yeah, it was really cool. It was old. It was an 80s build. I don't know exactly what year.
Right.
When my dad got sick, he sold it, but it was called Plum Crazy because it was purple.
He did it right. He had a bucket list, and man, I think he checked everything off that list. And
that's why we do this. You never know. My dad died at 60, and, you know, we're 45 years old. I'm only 15 years younger than the day he passed. And you never know.
You never know. So, live each day.
Yep. All right. Well, I think we've answered enough questions and sidebar conversations. And
well, he's talking about let's see, Aaron Duvall An interesting food challenge planned for the trip down south. Amarillo.
Oh, we've already been there, and no, I'm not going to do that steak dinner.
That steak dinner, that's a 72-ounce steak and baked potatoes and
2 baked potatoes, some salad, some dinner rolls.
No.
We watched a poor soldier attempt that when we were there in 14. And he failed miserably, and there's no way.
How long? Oh,
I'm working on this girlish figure. That would not help.
Oh, yeah. Love it. Brian Hedrick, how long have you been married? We've been married for about 35 years.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Where do you see it?
We got married at 10 years old.
No.
And
April Fools. However, we have known each other for 30 years.
We've known each other for about 30 years.
More than 30 years?
Yeah.
We met in
1987.
So 31 years we've known each other. We were friends in high school. We've been friends all growing up through marriages.
Right.
But we've been married for 5 wonderful
We just celebrated
years.
our 5th wedding anniversary in Hawaii in December.
Any plans? The questions are great.
I love the questions.
Yeah. Any plans to go to Mexico?
We were that close to going to Mexico with some of our escapers friends.
My mother would kill me.
It just didn't happen, but I would love to take the disco down to San Felipe or something like that.
Maybe in a couple of years, or maybe in a boat.
But you know what? In a couple of we have travel plans for a couple of years on our RV already,
which takes us nowhere near
Mexico. So yeah, maybe in a boat. That's future plans right there. Maybe in a boat.
Yeah,
and that's not too.
That's
a little leading right there.
Down the road. Okay, so just to recap, we need a name for our truck. So please, if you can think of a cool name, go to our Pauhana Ohana Facebook group, and the winner is going to win a shirt. You can choose what color. We'll have it sent directly to your house.
If you want gray or orange, we'll wash it for you before we send it.
No. It will come
brand
new.
We'll give you a new one. Just kidding.
And stay tuned because Monday's video, we're going to just recap the other things we do around the house to prepare to monitor it from the road. And we are super busy with the truck.
There's a lot of stuff going on with the truck. It's mechanically going to get done with.
We got another question.
Oh,
and it's on topic. So just got Latata says, just got home, tuning in. Would you ever consider going totally full time?
You know,
Latata, do you mean like sell our house and completely sell it all, or do you mean just? I mean, we do consider ourselves full time, even though we own a house.
Even though we own the house, we still are pretty much full time on the road because we're only home for like 2 months.
She means totally sell. No, we would not. We just built this house. This is the 3rd year of it standing.
Well, and one thing with this house is it's
sentimental.
It was sentimental to you because of the history.
We were just talking about this is the property I grew up on, and my dad's ashes are on this property. I almost sold it right after I inherited the property because I didn't want the burden of the old house.
Right.
And we had a lot of discussions, and we decided after living in it for a couple of years that we would make our own house. So we tore down my childhood home, which let me tell you, that was the hardest thing ever. We weren't nomads then.
Tearing down an almost perfectly good house.
It wasn't perfect, but we weren't on our RV journey at that point. We had done one cross-country trip in 14, and we tore down the house in March of 15. We moved into this house in October of 15, and then we left on our full-timing RVing adventures, which we didn't know it was going to be full-time at that point, in August of 16.
Right.
This house is here for us when we decide to come off the road.
Well, that's what I was trying to. I was going to get there.
Okay, I'll let you talk now.
That's all right. But you know, a lot of full-timer RVers or people who are deciding to go full-time. You know, it's a huge decision. There's a lot of things to consider. You know, you sell the house, you rent the house, you know whatever you need to do your full-time movement. It's great, do it. we have decided to keep the house and not sell it because this is our exit plan when we're done RVing, because most people don't RV the rest of their lives. When we're done RVing, we have a place to go. So we have a home to live in, and if it's too much for us to handle, we can sell the house years down the road and get into a condo or something like that smaller.
But we always teased ourselves when we built the house. We said we were building our coffin. Mm-hmm. We made it all, the main floor is ADA accessible. So if we're in wheelchairs or if we have to take care of our parents, we have a place to do that. You know, reasons why people come off the road. As much as the lifestyle sounds wonderful, these reasons will bring you off the road. You have aging parents. They can't take care of themselves anymore. You can't afford to put them into healthcare. They need to come live with you, or you need to be able to be near to take care of them. Mm-hmm. That will bring you off the road.
Right.
Financially, sometimes this is not an easy free life. Even if you're in a stealth van, there's still expenses, and that can bring you off the road. Mm-hmm. Children can bring you off the road. Our children are, that is not a reason for us. My oldest is an adult now. Gary's children live with their parents. But if Gary's children said, we want to be a part of your lives,
right,
we'll come off the road.
We'll make it work.
We
some questions over there too.
Great. We have friends that they homeschooled their children, and their son hit an age of high school, and he really wanted the high school experience. So they sold their motorhome and they got it into a house.
Home and school.
They came off the road. There's many reasons that can bring you off the road. As much as this lifestyle is amazing, I would love to say that we are going to be on the road forever. We're not.
We know that.
We have a 5-year plan that
maybe 3 years. Who knows?
We want to boat. We love boating. We've grown up, both of us, on boats. So we want to split our time between RVing and boating. Mm-hmm. That's down the road. Right now, we're focusing just on our RV travels. But that's why this isn't Pauhana RV Travels. This is just Pauhana Travels because we love to travel.
There's more just RV traveling.
So there's lots of reasons, and we're glad we have an exit plan. Is it a burden to have a house? It can. But we found a way to work around it.
Yeah.
And, you know, when we came home from Alaska, we were supposed to be out a whole extra month. I got super homesick. And I was like, no, we need to go.
Because we have the home that you wanted to go to. So let's see. Sarah Wood. No, well, we're here. So we'll close.
You don't worry. You're our neighbor, Sarah.
Jason Voorhees. Wait, thanks for being a big fan. That's awesome.
Thanks, Jason. We are the opposite, selling our home of 30 years and going full time. You know, that's great.
Yeah, that's great.
A lot of our friends have done it. And
most people do.
You know, that's a nice thing about this lifestyle. You can totally sell it all. And then when you want to start over, you can. Like our house sitters, property sitters, Scott and Melissa, they are full timers. But right now is a good time. They want to come off the road for a little bit, because Ellie is at an age to start.
They're putting their kids into school.
Yeah.
And that they value the social aspect of their childhood.
I don't bash anyone because they sell it all. But there may come a point where you're done. And then you have to start from scratch. And at least we don't have to start from scratch.
AK, let's see, says, how do you fund your travels along with keeping the sticks and bricks? We plan on keeping our home as well. It's paid for.
We plan on keeping our home as well since it's paid. Okay.
So what you can do, and that, you know, a lot of people can rent their homes or lease their homes out for an extended period of time.
Gary's parents are going to go full-time starting in the fall, and they're renting their home, which will pay for expenses. If you have a mortgage, you can work that into the deal. We fund our travels through our investments. And that is what we do. We still live frugally on the road. But we've set up our equipment so we can live frugally. We can go into parks if we want. And we do every once in a while.
But we're set up boondock, and that's a lot less expensive to
But we know
to
people.
manage.
We know people that work full time from their RVs. They have jobs that allow them to do that. They have businesses, like we were saying earlier in our live chat. We just today started. Well, yes, started our own LLC. So we are now business owners.
We own ourselves. We own ourselves. Wow.
We're working for ourselves, but and we're just doing that by creating content for you guys.
All this is upping out of normal. All this is true. Grandkids will bring me off the road. That's
another
exactly
great point.
When you start having grandkids, you want to be with them. Yep, you'll see them soon.
Mary Luce's grandkids. Yeah, yep. You know, and a lot of other full timers, they do it so they can go see their grandkids.
Right. Maybe they have 3 or 4 kids spread around the country, so they decided to sell their house so they can travel to their grandkids and spend a couple months at each child's house.
Everyone has their reasons, but there does come a time where you have to come off the road.
Right.
So. How do you finance your traveling? We just covered that.
Yeah. Love your videos. Thank you.
Brian says we will eventually settle down in an affordable state. You know,
are there those anymore?
Right. Do you follow the winds? Yes, we do. The winds are actually who encouraged us
Alaska travels
and gave us the confidence to go to Alaska.
And I think that comment came from our topic about boating. Boating has been in both of our bloods
since we were in diapers.
For ages. And we actually sold our 30-foot cruiser to help finance the motorhome because we knew we were going to be on the road for a long time. We didn't want to store the boat. But boating will be in our future again. And we're not copying the winds, and we're not copying Chris and Cherie. We're doing it because it's a lifetime passion.
It's a comparable lifestyle, and we both love the water as much as we do the mountains.
Yep.
Okay, what do you guys do for a living to be able to retire so early? Again, kind of mentioned before, my father passed away, and he made it possible that we could live life at its fullest at an age that we can do so. Are we blessed? Absolutely.
Every day we thank God.
Do we thank him, every day? Absolutely. With what he left, we've invested, and we live off of our investments. So that's even more information I should be telling you guys. But it's a fair question.
And opting out of normal states, mortgage versus no mortgage. Basically, if your house is paid for, it makes it much easier to keep the house and rent it out. But if you're making a mortgage payment on the house, it is difficult to manage that house while you're on the road.
Our home is paid for, we just have our electricity and internet, small little things. Okay, just answered that question again about what we did to retire early. Technomadia has a yacht. The winds are on a sailboat somewhere. Last I saw, they were in the Bahamas. Oh no, they're in the Pacific Ocean. Ecuador.
Yes. They crossed through the Panama Canal, and they're traveling down the South America.
Yep. Check into S Corp for your home. Will be protected. I'm an S Corp.
Okay.
That's why we did the LLC, just to keep Powhatan Travels away from our personal stuff. So our grandson is putting us on the road more.
That's awesome. Yeah,
it happens.
You want to go see him, right? That's perfect.
Stacey and Justin, love you too. Miss you bunches, and it was awesome to see you live. See you in a few weeks.
Yep, we'll see you there in South Dakota soon.
Yep. Well, we've been on here way too long, but great chat tonight, guys. If you have any other questions about maintaining a home, please put them in the comments in today's video or Mondays. Thanks for joining us on this Thursday night. We're going to try to do this every Thursday night. Technology allows.
I think technology will allow much more easily
accessible. We're running on our Sticks and Bricks has really horrible cell service as well as really horrible DSL service. So the upload speeds are in the toilet, which provides us horrible connection to you guys. And it doesn't help that our equipment does not have good enough memory, RAM, whatever, to do these. We're working on upgrading some equipment. So hopefully that will change in the near future.
We'll see what happens.
And we will be back on the road in 4 weeks.
4 weeks. We're gonna May 1st. Hopefully, is our departure date to get back on the road. Jacks up and wheels returning.
Yep. So right now we're just working on the truck. We're working on some home projects. You did a good job in the yard. I think we're kind of.
Am I excused from yard work now?
A little bit.
I know.
Because you have to work on Dad's solar.
I got Dad's solar installed. I've got some stuff on the motor on the disco.
We've got videos to make for you guys.
Yep. So thanks for watching tonight, guys.
All right.
We're gonna try to do Thursday nights from now on out. And
sorry about the technical difficulties.
It's life.
It makes me so mad because I'll be honest, a lot of people unsubscribe from us after every time we have a bad night. So hit that subscribe button.
Light the fires. Nice. Yeah. I like that.
Hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber so you can get notified when we go live and when we have to do a part 2 because our internet sucks.
Right there. That place right there. Crystal Mill in the Crystal River Valley.
Is somebody asking?
No, I'm just saying I'm just looking at that picture right there.
That's an RVing adventure. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
All right, guys.
Bye-bye.
We got to go to dinner.
Yes.
All right.
See ya.
Love you guys, and we'll see you next week.